Alright guys, so in this video we're going to talk more about point slope form, but we're just going to have a bigger emphasis on graphing. So as a reminder, what is point slope form? All it is a different way to write an equation for a line. You guys are really comfortable with slope intercept form, that format y is equal to mx plus b. But what point slope form is it's just a different way to write an equation of a line. Okay, and what is that formula? It is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay. When you have something in this format, it looks like a line. Okay. Now we need to be able to graph a line that is in this format. Okay. So let's look at some examples. So the first example it says here for letter A, it says graph the equation y plus 7 is equal to negative 4 over 5 times the quantity x minus 4. Okay, so for this first equation, it's written in point slope form. They're giving me a point and they're giving me a slope. It follows the format y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. I keep writing that formula over and over again because you need to remember it. Okay, so how do I graph this? Okay, if I want to graph this, the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out, okay, what point do I start at? What is the point that they're giving me in the equation? Okay, so all I got to do is I got to figure out what point do I start at by looking at first, I got to figure out what my x coordinate is. And my x coordinate is going to be inside of these parentheses here in the x1 spot. So if I look inside my parentheses here, I see x minus 4. So my x1 coordinate is just going to be 4. It's in that same spot as the x1 symbol. Then I got to figure out, okay, what is my y coordinate? What is in the y1 spot? On the left-hand side, I see y plus 7. Okay, so I see the opposite sign that I'm usually expecting. And basically what you need to know here is, okay, whatever sign I see, it's actually the opposite for the coordinate. So on my left-hand side, I see plus 7. It means for my coordinate that I'm going to start at, it's going to be 4 comma negative 7. Okay, this is the point that they're giving me in that equation. Okay, if I want to graph this, the first step is I'm going to plot the point 4 comma negative 7. That's 4 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7 units down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I plot that point. Okay, that's the first point on my line. Then all I have to do to graph this line is I have to get one other point. And if I look at my my point slope form equation, I know I can figure out that my m is equal to negative 4 over 5. It has a rise of negative 4 and I go over 5, run of 5. Okay, so in order to graph this line, all I need to do is I need to plot one other point. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to start at the point that I already plotted and I'm going to follow my slope. I'm going to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to go over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have my second point. Okay, so what's nice about lines is that you really only need 2 points in order to make the whole graph, but if you want to get more points, you can easily do that. So if we keep going down 4 over 5 to the right, we're going to run out of space, but we could also go the opposite direction. Okay, instead of going down 4 over 5 to the right, I could also go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I've got 3 points, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to make it perfectly straight, but your line should look something like that. Mine's a little bit cattywampus. That's okay. Try to be perfect here, but it should look something like that. The line should be going down and to the right and pass through the point 4 comma negative 7. Okay, we'll do one more here. So it's in the point slope form format. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay, first step, get your coordinates. What is this line passing through? Okay, what is the coordinate or the point that this line is going to pass through? First, get the x coordinate. You're going to find it inside the parentheses. You see x minus 2. You see minus 2, so your x coordinate is going to be positive 2. And then your y coordinate is whatever this number is. You see y minus 1, which means it's going to pass through 2 comma positive 1. Plot that point. I'm going to go 2 to the right, 1 up, and that's my first point. And then what is my slope? What is my m value? My m value is equal to 2 over 3. It is a rise of 2 and a run of 3, so I go up 2 from this point, 1, 2, over 3, 1, 2, 3. Super important, you're always starting at the point that you first plot. Okay, don't start in the middle here, start at the point you first plot. But you can keep following that pattern over and over again if you really want. Go up 2, 1, 2, over 3, 1, 2, 3. Your line should be going up and to the right, and it should look something like this. We'll actually do one more here, letter D, just to make sure you guys are on the same page. Okay, so we see y plus 4 is equal to 0 times the quantity x minus 3. Okay, so what is the point that they're giving us? My x coordinate is right here and my y coordinate is right here. So the point that it's going to pass through, my x coordinate, I see minus 3, so it should be positive 3. And then I see plus 4, so it should be negative 4. First step, plot the point 3 comma negative 4. 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3. 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's my first point. Then I ask myself, okay, what is the slope? The number in this spot right here is my slope. M is equal to 0. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to mess this up, but remember, if I have a slope of 0, that basically means I'm going up or down 0, but I'm going like over 1, 2, or 3. Okay, if I have a slope of 0, it is a perfectly flat line going left and right. It's completely horizontal if your slope is 0. It's not up and down. If it's up and down, it's undefined. But if your slope is 0, it's a line that's going left and right. And that's what your graph should look like.